everybody, and welcome to a Movie Review 30, to another Movie Review 30, MonsterVerse Thon. Last year you saw us talk about the top, how many monsters was it?
Top 15.
Top 15 monsters from Godzilla that we want to see in the MonsterVerse. And now, this is a top 5 list of King Kong monsters.
And the reason why it's a top 5 because...
Let's face a few facts. Despite Kong coming before Godzilla, there aren't a lot of monsters to choose from.
So we only picked 5 that we somewhat do recognize, and this will be sort of pretty much, obviously, a short list.
So without further ado, let's begin.
Yeah, these are our top 5 King Kong monsters we want to see in the MonsterVerse. Okay, number 5.
The dragon from Son of Kong.
And you're like, wait, everyone's like, wait, what dragon?
Well, during the around the time of Son of Kong, Keiko, who is may or may not be Kong's kid, I don't know. It's been years since I saw it.
Was fighting this dragon creature towards the end of the movie, and that's basically it. I mean,
yeah, but granted, it does look like basically look like the Brontosaurus from the 1933 film with spikes. However, I kind of would like to see it, but I would like to see some originality added to it.
Yeah, like completely revamped monster. Like, you could do anything you want with it. I mean, you can make it your own. And just like with this, for the upcoming film New Empire, this new character Suko, who is somewhat of a revamped Kiko. And also, Toledo, Kiko
was going to be in there, but Suko already took that spot.
So yeah, so Suko's like a revamped Kiko, right?
Or Prince Kong from King Kong Lives. Alright, you have my permission to bonk me. Oh.
Or for example, like Godzilla Jr. was a revamped Minilla in the Heisei era. So that's... yeah, I mean... So yeah, nothing else to say about the dragon, so... Again, we would like to see what they would do with it. Anyway, number 4, Gorosaurus. And you wonder, wait, Gorosaurus? But he's a Godzilla character!
Actually, he made his appearance in King Kong Lives.
Escapes.
King Kong Escapes.
Where he was a rival to Kong at the beginning of the film, like, which is sort of supposed to be a nod to the 33 film. And
except minus blood, it's just saliva.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then he made his appearance in Destroy All Monsters.
Where he just kicked the crap out of Ghidorah in the back. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't mind seeing Gorosaurus in this, and he could probably work.
I honestly kind of want to see him fight Titanosaurus in general.
Ooh, I wonder why.
Gorosaurus, Titanosaurus, 2 dinosaur kaiju just clashing.
Even though Titanosaurus wasn't the name of a real dinosaur, but they used it.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's an actual fact, everybody. That's...
Yep, Google's free.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we could... Gorosaurus could be like a dinosaur of a kangaroo. Like, bam!
Yeah.
Kick! Actually, if you just, like, stomped on Kangaroo Jack. You know, that was an actual movie, everyone.
We know. On to the next one.
So yeah, enough of Gorosaurus. On to the next character who also appeared in King Kong, which is a main rival. Number 3, Mechanicong.
Basically, it's self-explanatory. No need to explain. He would also be the inspiration for Mechagodzilla.
And Mechagodzilla was being Godzilla versus Kong, so this is pretty much coming full circle.
Funny enough, there was originally going to be plans for a Godzilla versus Mechanicong movie, but since I didn't have the rights to Kong, that got scrapped.
So it was changed to like Godzilla versus King Ghidorah or Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, Mechanicong and Escapes was built by this evil mad scientist called Doctor No.
Does you mean Doctor Who?
Sorry, Doctor Who.
Not to be confused with the Doctor.
Yeah, Doctor Who. Yeah, not the.
Not Bond's first rival.
Yeah. Yeah, and McCann was. I'm sorry. Anything else to say about Mechanic Kong?
Not much. I mean, all he has. I think what I remember is that he had this weird head beam thingy.
So in the MonsterVerse, imagine it's like the aftermath of Mechagodzilla, where Mechanic Kong is more like shoot out powerful punches like Stretch or
basically it's like where Gangador was Mecha King Ghidorah, then Mecha Godzilla, then Mogira.
Mechanic Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, imagine Mogira fighting off Mechanic Kong.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like Mogira would be built by Monarch, and Mechanic Kong would probably be built by the Neo Apex.
Or what remains of Apex, or those guys from the King of the Monsters movie. Those environmentalist nut jobs.
Oh yeah, one.
And this isn't a jab against environmentalism. This, just so you know.
Oh, the terrorist led by Ellen Jonah.
Yep.
Who is played by Charles Dance. You know, I would like to see Charles Dance come back, and maybe he could be the baddie that he came up with the idea for this giant robot.
Oh yeah.
And stole equipment from the shutdown Apex.
Yeah.
And this is we can finally put his arc to end where
one of the monsters kills him.
Yeah, I wonder how that villain is doing after the whole GVK battle.
I have no idea. We'll find out soon enough.
And yeah, and also since like King Kong destroyed Mechagodzilla, imagine Godzilla destroying Mechanic Kong.
Oh yeah, that would come full circle.
Like he's like, "Fuck you, Robo Ape, you're dead."
Yeah.
Like he would.
Yeah, he'd probably have a beating much worse than Kong received. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh man, that. Oh god.
Yeah, that would be like funny, but also satisfying.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, that's enough about Mechanic Kong. Moving on to number 2 is that fans may be familiar with in the 33 film or in the books.
It went by many names: the Allosaurus, the T-Rex, but we all know better now as, say with me, the Meat Eater.
Yeah, which is number 2, and
I mean, it had some various incarnations. Number 4, obviously, but that became his own character. Other times, there was a stand-in called the Vasosaurus Rex from the 2005 remake.
Yeah, I love the V-Rexes, and they were like sort of central villains in the video game.
Yeah, not to mention, they look like they want to kill you.
Yeah. In the 33 film is what you mean, right?
Yep.
Yeah, in the 33 film, the media all wants to do is just wants to kill Andaro.
I kind of want if they were to bring it into the MonsterVerse, I kind of want to see how they do it. He may have to be a creature from Hollow Earth.
Actually, yeah, it would make sense because Kong lives in Hollow Earth now, and they could be like supporting villains, like, or just be background rivals to Kong. Like Kong could like fight 2 or 3 meat eaters.
Yeah.
Which would be somewhat of a nod to the Peter Jackson remake.
Pretty much.
And Kong would do his obvious finishing move by...
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty much like pre-Jurassic Park, because...
yeah, like 1933.
Exactly. I mean, Jurassic Park was sort of the influence, was inspired by the Kong story, right? But instead of a giant ape, is obviously just the dinosaurs.
Yep.
And another thing I would like to see, like, do something new with the meat eaters, like they would stick the tongues out like this.
That'd be cool.
Oh wait, that was the skull crawlers. Never mind.
Yeah. And
Or maybe they could spit acid.
I can see that. Anyway, and Dean,
Well,
take it away.
well, number one is Kong's arch enemy in the books. It was in a shitty video game that I reviewed a few months ago, but it's been a fan favorite ever since. Ladies and gentlemen, number one, Ga. Yeah, where do we begin with Ga? The queen of the monsters. No, not Mothra.
Basically the Queen of Skull Island. She leads a small pack of animals called the Death Runners, and basically earned that due to her giganticism.
Yeah, and when I read the book, she is a really brutal monster, and in the books, she killed Kong's parents.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, and maybe we could have her be in a prequel movie or a Hollow Earth solo Kong film where Kong faces off Ga.
I kind of love to see that.
Like Kong versus Ga. Welcome to Hollow Earth. I mean, that could be a solo Kong movie, but anything is possible. Like, what would you like to see for Ga? If she was,
I kind of want to see her have an army of monsters. I mean, granted, somewhat smaller than her, but still.
Yeah, and maybe after New Empire, Ga probably heard of the demise of the Scar King, and again, we don't know if the Scar King will live or not because, again, the movie's not out yet.
Pretty much.
And, yeah, I mean, there's so much potential, and the last time I saw Ga was in the,
Yeah, a game that Dean wasted his money on.
Yeah, and also the game crashed. Like when I was fighting a spider monster, that pissed me the hell off.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm seriously, it crashed. And it happened to Angry Joe as well. When he was trying to kill the spider, he went, "Fuck! I had her!"
I need to see that review sometime.
Well,
you know it's bad when even Angry Joe is not a fan of you. Is not a fan of your game. And one of the worst ones he ever saw was Right to Hell Retribution.
Well, your worst game is Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Yeah, but that's beside the point.
Okay, enough about bad game. Let's back to God and yeah, we want to see God be a downright evil monster. We want to see Kong kick her ass.
Oh yeah.
Along with Zuko and Doug.
Doug.
And it was like, wait, who's Doug? Oh, okay. MonsterVerse fans, Doug is a Hollow Earth lizard who had a background cameo in GVK. And we heard that he might have a supporting role in the new movie.
Doug.
Even though the toy kind of gave it away.
Doug.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done.
And we're actually done with the list, so, yeah, that's actually all we have.
So, tune in soon when we look over the first review, Dune.
Yes, and also, and before we go, months ago we saw the show Monarch Legacy of Monsters.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was a good, yeah, I mean, if you enjoy the movies, probably watch the show as well. I mean, we didn't have a chance to do a video review on it because
we were busy.
Yeah, but I would say we did like the new monsters, like the Frost Rock, the Eon Dragon.
The Ion Dragon.
Oh, Ion Dragon. And anytime when Godzilla's on screen.
Oh, yeah.
And but to only know the show is more on the human characters because the show is called Monarch Legacy of Monsters, so it's not really about Godzilla.
Yep.
And also, little spoilers, Kong has a cameo at the end.
Alright.
In the dark, in the rain. So yeah, again, that's all we got to. So once again,
this is Brock McGinnis
and Dean
of Lightpost Films signing off, and have a good rest of your day. Take care, everybody.
Goodbye.